name is Matt Crowley. I'm the Director of Optimized Services here at More Visibility, and I oversee the SEO, content, and social media teams. For this week, we have a question related to the prioritization of SEO. And so this is a question that we get a lot, and we thought it would be a good one to pull out of the pile and actually answer. And the specific question is related to how and when organizations should prioritize SEO ahead of other initiatives, and also should SEO become a higher priority before a major company milestone like a website redesign that may be upcoming. And because we get this question a lot, we have really 4 key specific reasons as to why companies should actually prioritize SEO early on in the process if they can, if it's ahead of some sort of major milestone, especially like a website redesign. And the first reason why organizations should prioritize SEO is because of the opportunity cost to not prioritizing it. What we often see when an organization does not put SEO as a priority early on or as early as they could is that it can actually have an impact on downstream revenue. So whether you're an e-commerce client or if you're a B2B company, there can certainly be an impact either on the e-commerce side to sales in 3, 6, 9, or 12 months if you're not implementing SEO initiatives now, knowing that SEO is not something that is just a light switch that gets flipped on or off most of the time. You need to prioritize some foundational elements, some low-hanging fruit, and things that will lead up to that revenue increase downstream. The other side of the fence, if you're a B2B organization, it can certainly impact leads. If you have a really long sales cycle, it's really critical to be looking at how you can improve SEO so that you're getting in front of leads, whether that's early on in the sales cycle or later on in the sales cycle from more of a conversion optimization standpoint. And so the number one reason why you should prioritize SEO early on is that ultimately, if you don't, you can have a negative impact on downstream revenue, or it can be an opportunity cost that you've missed out on more revenue downstream in the future. And the second reason is that you could be missing out on some low-hanging fruit. So there may be opportunities that don't require a long lead time, that don't require a lot of work from either development or copy or other marketing team members that could get you some really good results early on. And if you're not prioritizing SEO, you're not really looking for those opportunities. So the second impact that there can be had from not prioritizing SEO is that you might be missing out on some low-hanging fruit, some really quick wins that could generate more revenue, more leads for your business. And the third item is really having your company have an understanding of what the foundational requirements may be needed for better optimization in the future. So if you're not thinking about SEO now or ahead of any major milestones or changes, you're really probably not going to have a strong understanding of the resources that are needed in the future. So you're going to be behind the 8 ball when it comes to allocating resources, whether it's team members, technical resources, or even capital to allocate in the future towards some of the changes that might need to be made. So the earlier you can start thinking about SEO, the better of an understanding you'll have on what the big picture is in the future in terms of the resources that you'll need to allocate. And then the fourth and final item is the competitive gaps that can mature over time. So if you're not thinking about SEO now, you could certainly be getting behind the 8 ball as far as the competitive landscape goes. Your competitors might be prioritizing ahead of you, and they might be gaining traction that will be actually harder for your organization to overcome in the future from an SEO standpoint. They may be generating more and better content around topics that your audience cares about, and they might be garnering more promotion and more inbound links from those things if they're starting now and you're not. And that can really put you behind the 8 ball and actually require more work in the long run than if you had actually started today. And so, summarizing all of that, there are 4 key reasons why we would recommend prioritizing SEO. Number 1 is the opportunity cost of not prioritizing it, that really having a result on downstream revenue, whether that's direct revenue through e-commerce or leads if you're a B2B organization. The second reason why you should prioritize SEO is the fact that you could be missing out on some low-hanging fruit, some really quick wins for your company or organization. The third reason is that you will be missing out on having a really strong understanding of how you need to allocate resources in the future, whether those are team members or actual capital resources. And then the fourth is that the competitive gaps that you may have between your organization and your closest competitors, either businesses or SEO competitors, might only widen or grow in the future, causing you to have to put more work in the long run to make sure that you can outcompete that competition. So hopefully this answers the question for you. If you have any other questions for us, please email info@morevisibility.com and we'll be happy to answer it.